Boom, people, right now, you're with the international, international, sometimes we get a little rational. We can run faster than John Fashionable. Nobody can spit like the Dan. So you have to rewind that one there, Jacko. Boom. Right about now, you are with the international, international, sometimes I get a bit rational, run faster than John Fashionable, cause nobody can smoke like the Dan. I don't eat pork and I won't eat ham, because my slip is like the same size as my hand. The Mr. Bossy himself in the place, and today we have got a legend of legends. He's probably the reason why you, as an MC, if you are an MC, spit lyrics. The one and only Skibadee.
Yes. We got Stormin.
My brother, it's good to have you here, man. And people have been asking for you, sir.
Yeah, man. I'm here, Don. Just jamming. You get me, man. Just rolling through. What's been happening?
Yeah, man. They are. Today we are sponsored by the one and only Curtis Cameron. Big up Curtis Cameron. He's there doing the thing. UK based. You lot, make sure you get the thing and support. Then a big up Skibba representing. Look at the hat. Get the hat, man.
Yes.
You know what time it is, yeah?
Old time, my boy MC Grandma. Don't know what time it is. Big up. Blah.
Boom. So we're gonna start like this. We're gonna give it the obvious question that we like to start with. How did you get the name Skibadee?
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, people. To be honest, it's like, you know what? Somebody asked me this the other day as well, and it's like, you know, when you just rolling out, when you're your brethren, your NG, you kind of get little terminologies and that nobody else really understands, you get me? But you people, you know, you roll around together so you understand each other, do you know what I mean? Most of the man that I used to roll with, we come up with this little term, Skibadee boy! Man just used to say it, Skibadee boy! I don't know what it is. Skibadee boy! Just like that, with that same tone, you know what I mean? Skibadee boy! I'm just say that all the time, so I was like, it just kind of stopped me. This whole MCing thing, man, just kind of stumbled into it, and that was the only thing that man had. I struggled. I wanted to have another name, to be honest. I thought to myself, let me try and think of another name, but the only had a name that I had at that time when I stumbled into it was Skibadee boy. So I was just like, shit, because when the opportunity came, I was literally just sitting at my cousin's house, and someone was like, yo, do you boys want to go radio? And I was like, huh? Yeah, okay, just like that. Do you know what I mean? So within a half an hour, I was like, oh shit, I'm about radio, yeah, what's my name going to be? You know,
just went for the Skibadee boy, yeah. That's it, bro. That is proper, that's real, man.
So that's how
I'll say, what made you cut off the boy part?
Just is too long, you know, just like, well, when you start becoming a man, innit? You know? No, from early I was just like, nah, Skibadee boy, just didn't quite look right on the fly to me, do you know what I mean? So I just thought, nah, Skibadee, do you know what I mean? And it just seemed to roll off the tongue quite nicely as well. It was quite strange or whatever. Nobody had that. And obviously I had Shabba, but Shabba was like Shabba, and then we had Skibadee.
But the name Skibadee is very original.
Yeah,
like, it's not a name that you're gonna hear anywhere else.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
That's why I was in the end. I just kind of said it just sounded kind of weird, and it just, in a way, it just sounded like me. Because they probably were saying Skibadee boy for so long, you know, it just kind of sounded like me anyway, so I just kind of just ran with it, basically.
How did you get into music itself? How did you start? How did the road start for Skibadee boy?
Well, music started from a very young age for me, really and truly. When I was about 5 years old, my dad got me some piano lessons and that.
Sick.
Yeah,
that's proper, man. Do you know what? Out of all the people that I've interviewed, nobody said anything like that. Everybody said, "Oh, I just picked it up, or just put it on the road." So, do you know what I mean? Live the life. Or you've actually that's sick, man.
Yeah,
I've read that.
Please, man. Done piano. So from 5 years old doing piano lessons and that, kind of excelled, and that was. So I picked it up. Just young, the whole music thing in general, just really picked it up natural. And then secondary school started playing drums, and then still band, Konde.
Yeah, what the proper like 6, 7, 8.
Bass.
Yeah, look at this, people.
Listen, I was on bass.
Still band, though. 5
drums, you get me? 5 drums. It's horrible when you got fucking logged in all, because everyone's taking their own little pans around. I've got to take 5. You get me? It's mad, but fucking love doing that shit. It's just wicked, bro. Making everything just boom, 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 and it's all syncing and coming in together. It's just like. I love performing live, you get me? So even before I started MCing, I was banging to the music thing hard. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? After that, I started playing flute.
Jesus, bro. You're like a proper all-rounder.
Started playing flute for a hot minute. And that was mainly my instruments, really and truly. So yeah, piano, recorder, flute, drums, still band. And that was my 5 main instruments.
So what made you pick up the mic and not carry on with the flute, the steel band,
I was into the whole MC culture and stuff like that, but not necessarily MC culture. I was talking about rappers, reggae artists, and stuff like that. But growing up in the UK and that, I wasn't really into trying to sound American or trying to put on a reggae accent. I'm not even from Jamaica, for God's sake. You know what I mean? So I wasn't down for doing anything like that. But I didn't honestly think there was any kind of platform for anybody from the UK to do anything, to be honest. And then, them times there, Valentine's like 94, 93, 94.
Look at that Valentine's. Do you know what it is right now?
Yeah,
Valentine's. Look at that. Yeah, this is some ironic business right now.
Yeah, Valentine's 93. Boom. Bare man them in the ends, innit? We're just like, this rave, graduate, this rave. And even them times, I wasn't even really on it in terms of, because I just wasn't really on the follow fashion thing. I didn't really know what it was, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't like, oh yeah, jungle. I hadn't really done loads of research on it. You know what I'm saying? I was a man that was just going to local house parties, fam. You get me? Boom, like, fucking hell. I can't even remember the name, so fucking long. Lewisham, Peckham, house parties, man. Shubbings.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
You understand me? That's all I was really used to that I hadn't been exposed. I hadn't really been to no big couple clubs here and there. 400, 500, whatever, do you know what I mean? Not no 1,000 people then or whatever, you understand? I had no experience whatsoever, any kind of raving. Boom, so first time, boom, 15 man there, yo, we're going to this thing, boom. Just going because, fuck it, everyone's going, so that's the only reason I went. Just because every man else was going, boom. And then just the whole thing, man. Not every man got in, but after the man they got in, 7 man got in, 7 man get left out. Just mad like that, just the whole madness, just like trying to get in, just fucking madness or whatever. Got in, boom. So that's the first time I'm exposed to anything like this, and I'm just like, wow, properly, just like that, just like wow. Boom, see the man, MC, Navigator, Ragged Twins, Step, boom, boom, boom. I've never seen these bots ever before. First time I ever seen them, I'm just like.
So you knew nothing about the music?
I knew nothing, man.
Wow.
I didn't know nothing. I just come into it because man them was coming in. They're all saying that they're going to this jungle thing.
So what was you into before, like?
Reggae. I was listening to reggae, like rare groove, R&B, hip hop, boom, boom, boom. Just like, just growing up on the ends, South London. So I used to go dances like all days and stuff, like flipping Nasty Love, like listening to sounds. I got bare sound tapes, like from Stone Love, fucking Ninja Man, them times there, just go off and all that shit, the culture.
So walking into that was like, wow.
Exactly. All I've really seen is just like, boom, Sting 90s, Sting 93s, listening to Bear, like Kilimanjaro, stuff like that, or listening to, what's into thing the other day, what was man, but that thing that we was listening to the other day, Jasmine Taz, like Guru, times there, like all them to like early 90s, you know what I'm saying? All them kind of R&B, soul, hip hop, them kind of vibes, early, that's what I was really into, you know what I mean? And then blam, man just bringing me into this jungle thing, just stumbled into it, and I'm like, ding! And then by the time I come out there, I was like, right, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do, really. And then as I said, like, 2-3 weeks later, just sitting in my cousin's house, and the man comes to knock on the door and just says, yo, you don't want to go radio?
Just failing you.
Bro, failing you. And I was like,
it was meant to be.
Bro, and then I was just like, right, and I'll tell you what happened. And then was like, radio for what? And I was like, yes, for MCing that. I was like, what? Okay, let's do it. Boom, went down there, MC the first that show. Man was like, yeah, you look alright. You want your own show every week?
Yeah, man.
Just like that, bro. Just like that. And then I tell you, so man got just drawn into that, just off the back of that, boom, boom, started doing it. Obviously, man was like, yo, you're really good. Ash Attack was like, yo, you're fucking MC. Do you want to be my MC in that? Boom, just drew me in. I was like, alright, cool. Started bringing me to places like Thunder and Joy, stuff like that. Started playing in the early sets here and there. Do you know what I mean? So that's how it all really started. And then I started. Ash Attack had his own night every Thursday in in West End on 79 Oxford Circus. It was called 79 Club. Or bang on Oxford Circus, Ash Attack, DJ, that was his night every Thursday. And then bam, his residence was like, Nicky Black Market, one of the big men will come through every week to play, you know what I'm saying? But MC's residence was Steve Apathy, me, I think Fearless, and then R.I.P. Steve Apathy, don't know. Steve Apathy, myself, and Fearless, I think, and MC Busby, 4 MCs that he just used to kind of rotate or whatever. So through there, being there every Thursday, boom, First time I meet Nicky Black Market, oh, what you saying, mate? Cool, cool. Next week I meet DJ Rocky, oh, what you saying, mate? Cool. Next week I meet Ray Key, oh, what you saying? And that's where I met everybody because Fat Attack had this night one where everybody would come past through. Bam, that's where I met DJ Wildchild. Bam, met her in the place. She's like, oh yeah, fucking hell, that was sick set, you're a good MC. Do you want to come and MC for me on Kool Fm? Bam, again, someone just asked. And these times, everybody wants to get on Kool Fm, you know?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, these times, it was like, to get on Kool FM was like,
I grew up wanting to be on Kool FM, man.
That's what I'm saying, everybody wanted to be on Kool FM these times, but this time, for the second time, somebody just said, oh yeah, you're really good, you want to... Bam, shit, slot time or whatever, but it's not really about that, just get your foot in the door, innit? So boom, started bursting out her sets then, boom, and then we get a couple times where, yo, filling for DJ Rocky, 9 o'clock Saturday, what you saying? Straight on it. You know what I'm saying?
Straight.
Bam, and then it got to a stage where man was living at the studio, bro. I was there hard, just waiting for people to fucking miss sets. Straight, you get me? I didn't have nothing else to do. I was just in this like, yeah, this is sick, this is sick, this is sick. I love doing it. Anytime I'd come home, and just write bars. Get the call, back up the radio, boom, just be up there. Just waiting for people to miss their sets. I'll be up there for 7, 6, 8 hours easily. Boom, before all over east, and then boom, I'll come back to south. But that was it. That was all man really wanted to do them times. So that's what man did. And that was
That's sick, man. So how did the link come between you and Shabba to make SAS and do things like Super Sunday?
Yeah. I think somehow I met Shocking B, and obviously I think it was Shocking, you know, that introduced me to Shabba. To be honest. From what I can vaguely remember, I somehow met Shocking B. I remember going over to Highbury where Shocking lived in that. And I think Shabba was probably there, and then we were just chatting or whatever. I can't remember how it actually formed, but I remember Shabba was on Rush FM before that, really on Twitter,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then we kind of, I don't know if Shay poached him or whatever, but he kind of come over to Kool FM. And then somewhere along, because it used to be, originally it was me, it was Shocking, Shabba, me, Shocking, and Shabba, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's how I met, man. Do you know how I met Shabba originally was through Shocking, so that's how it originally formed, you know? I can't even remember us necessarily saying, alright, yeah, let's sit down and do this or whatever.
January, February, kind of corner, but everything Mary, March, April, the May. Rocky said for the replay. Replay selector. We love the business inside. We love the business inside. Yeah, sound of the 94.5 on the Viable Live Wednesday night explosion.
Who would you say your influences are?
Influences? What in drum and bass? To be honest, I've always drawn influences as I've become from a bigger musical background. It's not always necessarily drum and bass man, but obviously Steve Hyper-D. To be honest, you know, in jungle, my first influences was probably Steve Hyper-D and MC Fearless.
Big up Fearless.
Yeah,
Boom,
Fearless.
boom,
You know what I mean? Yeah, they were probably the main two. You know what I mean? Fearless, I'd had Fearless. Fearless was the one that I would say, oh, my man's sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just right. But I'd also always try and do this thing of not listening to try and study man them too much, you know what I mean? Because it would just, you'll just come home and you'll just fucking be writing and you think, oh, the minute sounds just like that. But I don't know, I had a way of just not fucking listening to man too much and just kind of thinking, oh shit, that sounds sick. But I had my own little music influence. Like I would be home fucking playing Street Fighter and then think, bam, just make a bar about it. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I was going to say.
That's what I'm saying. I'd be fucking driving down the road or whatever, playing some drum and bass or whatever, and just think, oh, that car, oh yeah, Auto Trader, and just, do you know what I'm saying? This is how these things were just boom, 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 boom. But you got to be in a good frame of mind for things to just be flowing like that. When you're in a carefree frame of mind, everything's a bar, like you were saying before, everything's a bar. Like, oh yeah, that toaster, it's just like everything, it's weird, you get me? You're just in that zone, but you're kind of carefree, so you're not nothing to stress about, nothing to worry about. You know what I mean? You're just like, boom, boom, all you want to do is just get back home and fucking write more bars. I used to do this thing like, alright, right, and I'll say, yeah, that's sick, no, that's shit, bam, the next one, just jump at that shit. This is my own work every time, even the Auto Trader thing, I say, yeah, that's shit, bam, just try and write the next one, I was like, well, yeah, that's shit. Just to push myself, just for the sake of it. And I never had the thing of trying to be number one as well, you know, that's what a lot of people ask me as well, like, my thing was never to try and be number one, my thing was just to actually try and make as much people as possible just hear me, and for as much people to say whether they like it or not, and then whether they do like it or not, it doesn't even really matter, but my thing was just for as much people as possible just to hear what I'm doing, and that's really, that was the main goal. The main goal was never to be number one, really, you know what I mean? So that's really good.
So why the fast flow and not a slow flow? and why the way you spit is totally like, how do you put it? You could say a million words in 2 minutes. Like how? Like what made you go that way? Like you could have picked many routes. Do you know what I mean? You could have picked reggae style. You could have picked slow. You could have picked. You know what I mean? A bit of this, a bit of that. What made you pick like that certain style?
I personally would say that would have to be, you know, some influence from maybe Dex, Stevie, and Fearless, and trying to think to myself how I could better that and then put my kind of spin on it and what they were doing. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why. So sometimes, you know, I still listen to reggae. You know what I mean? I listen to little flows here and there, boom boom here, I them and spin it and just put my kind of drum and bass kind of spin on it, or the way I usually would do my thing. But double time just always seemed to go with the music straight. To be honest, it just seemed to naturally go with it. But I think the way that we've done it, the way that me and Shabba have done it, it's almost been rinsed out, so generic. Like and that's why I had for so long, I had so many people trying to emulate it. Do you know what I mean? What me and Shabba were doing. Yeah. Now at this stage, we're just trying to mix it up a little bit. Do you know what I mean? We're just trying to make it a little bit different to what everyone else was doing. That's what it is.
When and where was your first paid performance?
First paid performance was in fucking Gas Club, bro. Gas Club here in West End, and that was there was an event called Electri that I used to do. All the MCs and DJs that were just trying to get on, that were trying to be like, you know, Kenny Kens and fucking Stephen Happy and this is a kind of up and coming kind of club, you know what I mean? Where the youngers were playing, man. You know, you got to bring flipping 5-10 people with you and shit like that. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, you know, you're not necessarily getting paid or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Electri, they started doing events, and then they had something on a Monday night in Gas Club, and then me and MC Diamond White, we got fucking paid £15 to split, so £7.50 each.
Wowzers!
For the hour, bro. £7.50 each for the hour still. So yeah, but it was alright.
G2 Waters, you're nice.
Yeah. Serious, fucking hell.
No, but that was above minimum wage back then.
Yeah.
So it was still something. And it was just an hour, so.
Yeah, exactly. That was the first paid work I ever got. But I remember the first booking I got came through Jungle Fever, when I was with Jungle Fever agency. And that was a booking to go to Leicester, and that was for £200, and that was the most gassiest feeling ever.
I bet.
First ever booking to get me to go.
That's what I was gonna say as well. Going to bookings with no tom.
Oh shit, man.
How was that running?
That was some fucked up shit, bro, man. I had to print shit out and just, you had to go on AA planner, and print out the route, you know what I'm saying, and just try and follow it by paper. Yeah, obviously you always have a man with you, do you know what I mean? So you're just fucking going through it. But it's fucking hard work. Got lost in most of the times. Most of the times, got to the city or whatever it is, and then boom, you just have to hold down a cab and say, bam, take it to this address, and then boom, they don't know what to take you. Do you know what I mean? It was mad back them days. You know, I remember the first generation fucking tom-toms and that fucking Garmins, like fucking horrible, mate. Just sticky, just shit, like thick. Mad, crazy, bro.
Where would you say is the worst performance you've ever had to? Where's the worst place you've ever had to perform?
The worst place I've ever had to perform.
Like atmosphere, vibes, like just wow.
I mean, you know, in my career, you know, there's been a couple places where it's been like, whoa, there's barely 10, 15 people here.
Because I was talking to Logan D the other day, and he was telling me he had to go somewhere like Kazakhstan, and there was people living in the floor, like in the pavement. Like there's a hole in the pavement, but there's a man's house in there. Like,
fucking hell. And he was doing a set in there.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. No, place I went to.
But like the most weird, I should say the most weird place. You know?
There was done a rave in a cave. That's what the name of the rave was. Rave in a cave, and that was in Minneapolis. That was the first time I ever went to America actually with Shy FX. That was just fucking mad as well. The first time going to America.
Good thing you said that. I was about to go into that. Was my next question.
Yeah.
How did you and Shy FX come together and you to get to say that on that big tune?
Yeah. Well, that just came from fucking just start. You know, that was the first way we just randomly got booked together. I don't know how, why we got booked together, but we just got booked to go to America together. I've done that, couple of other times we started doing America together. We actually done 2 tours together as well, like all around America and Canada. I remember being Shine Flex in New York, somewhere in Canada as well. And that was about the time that Feelings tune, that he made that Feelings tune as well, do you know what I mean? And I remember saying to him, bro, that tune is fucking massive, that tune's going to be massive. And I actually emailed the tune to my cousin, who was Glenn, at Relentless Records.
Glenn Atkins,
yeah, it's my cousin, yeah. So I sent it to the track to him, because you know, that's what I said, a lot of people don't know the connection, you know what I mean? It's like, so I sent the track to him, and then, you know, he was like, I think he even made a bid on it or whatever, and somebody else made a bid on it, and they went for the actual track. So I kind of, you know, got one of these tracks, kind of got onto that level of where serious money's been made for it or whatever. And then obviously he was like, yeah, skip. Obviously we had been working together, just running around, doing loads of shows together all over fucking America and that. And then so he was like, yeah, got this tune, boom boom, try and come and do a thing on it, try loads of different things, but then I've done that little, I'm gonna give it. I was like, yeah, that, boom boom boom. And he liked it or whatever, and then just from there, just that's how we just done it, and it just kind of done pretty well, man.
Yeah, man. Definitely. Alright, top 3 weeds you've ever smoked?
Top 3 weeds I've ever smoked, man.
The
strains, dog. Yeah. What's my top 3 strains I've ever smoked, man? There's a Dark Star. I don't know if you know that. It's a Dark Star. It was just one of the strains that won it in Amsterdam a couple of years ago.
Okay, I'll figure out about Dark Star.
So look into that. It's a sativa. It's got some mad little cross in it, but I don't know what it is. I'm not really that deep with it, but Dark Star's pretty tidy. I'm into my like Ami, really and truly. That flavour there is really me. That's my flavour. Little cheese here and there as well, but not overly deep in it. To be honest, like as a youth, you know what I mean. You're into smoking hard, but as a big man, it's just trying to chill out a little bit from it and not be smoked up and just daisy all day. You get me? Even though like man can smoke all day and still function, you know, like it's nothing. Do you know what I mean? But as a man that's trying to go gym now and just trying to look after yourself, you know what I mean? It's like just to ease off. And I'm just trying to leave it till maybe after 6 or whatever, and not necessarily smoke all day.
Yeah.
But it's not really working. But yeah, that's the plan. You know what I mean?
Right about now, the studio Ram Jam, vibe alive inside the radio. Pumping out on the south side crew, circling. Maximum outside the Peckham crew, the SC15 gang clean. Lean up for real, big up on the bus and massive. Yeah, outside the Fadhead, Maximum Boots. Outside on the college crew, Forest Still gang. Circling, Maximum. Rolling out the business once again, the Kool Fm. Outside the massive, just locking in. Right about now, the Kool Fm rolling on a Wednesday, some rolling display with the DJ Blocky inside. Raven Master, what's the ride? Boot to the beat, let's ride. Who coming out, make coming down, she coming like this, I'm on the vibe trip. Boot to the beat, let's ride. Come boot to the beat, let's ride. Now boot to the beat, boot to the beat, boot to the man, I'm on the beats inside worldwide. You're rocking with the bassline for mine worldwide. Now listen up, stop rocking wild worldwide. You're rocking with the bassline for mine inside. Now listen, it's just a lip on the mind for who coming out, make coming down, she coming like this, I'm on the biggest vibe. Get them on the mouth, rock wide. Rocky the boom style. Who coming out, make coming down, she coming like this, I'm on the biggest vibe. Take them on the mouth, rock wide. Rocking the boom style, down on the one level top. Like the devil, my DJ, man, I'm on the mental. Move to the beat, dancing like that. So rap for my ex-personal, worldwide, universal. MC's like a bit aerial, stab my break down their spinal.
Ooh, for the mic chest, I'll just come and dance all and get my line record later. We'll be greater, no time for the perpetrator. Say ooh, for the mic chest, Skipper and the MC Shabba. Big up the MC Rema, and big up the crew in on the corner.